Today's headline: What is Mr. Yakubu hiding? See shocking detail Peter Obi's lawyer exposed in court about Iñêc. Do welcome to today's news, and thank you for tuning in to this channel. Now to the news details. Please listen carefully to the end. Peter Gregory Obi, the Labour Party's candidate for president, bemoaned the Independent National Electoral Commission on Saturday for not being aggressive enough in their legal complaints against President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The Labour Party flag-bearer claimed that Iñêc had refused to let them investigate the Bimodal Voters Accreditation System (BVAS) devices used in the presidential elections. In a statement made through its legal team, which was led by Professor Awakalu San at the Presidential Election Tribunal Court, he added that the Labour Party had not received all of the electoral documents they had requested. In his words, Professor Kalu San said, "My lords, we still have a few hiccups at Iñêc because of the order that was made by this court on March 8th, directing them to allow us to carry out a forensic examination of the BVAS. They have not allowed us. We are also waiting for some documents we requested from them. Remember how the National Electoral Body claimed that the Labour Party and presidential candidate Peter Obi had refused to pay the 1.5 million naira demanded to access the documents they were requesting. At the Wednesday, May 18th hearing of the Presidential Election Petitions Court, Abubakar Mahmood, counsel for Iñêc, spoke. Mahmood was addressing allegations made by Levi Uzoku, the party's and its candidate attorney, that the commission had withheld information they needed to use as evidence in the lawsuits contesting the results of the presidential election. Uzoku testified that Iñêc stubbornly refused to produce 70% of the requested electoral documents to the five-member court panel chaired by Haruna Tesmani. Particularly, Uzoku claimed that the voting records for the states of Rivers and Sokoto had been unavailable. Uzoku claimed that the Iñêc officials in Sokoto State demanded a fee of 1.5 million naira to process the documents. The resident electoral commissioner of Rivers State brashly informed us that they did not have any form EC8A to give us. This is a typical example, the senior advocate said. The attorney claimed that 5 letters were sent to Iñêc along the court orders dated March 3rd and March 8th, asking the electoral umpire to permit the petitioners access to inspect and copy pertinent electoral materials. In response to the charge, Iñêc's attorney claimed that Obi's legal team had declined to attend a meeting called to resolve complications regarding documents that would be submitted to the courts. In the meantime, the Labour Party on Sunday demanded a period of 7 weeks to gather its witnesses and conduct a forensic examination of the materials and documents used during the presidential election on February 25 in order to gather additional evidence for its case contesting the victory of Tinubu Shettima tickets. Peter Obi of the Labour Party, presidential candidate, who is contending the election results in court, had said that the INEC have refused to allow them have access to the Beavers device. Remember that the Beavers was used during the presidential election. That is where the voters thumbprinted. And this is part of the things in which the opposition party needs to get evidences whether the results were real or not. But the INEC before now said that while in court said the Labour Party has refused to pay the sum of 1.5 million naira in order for them to get access to the electoral process. I felt since the court has given an order for INEC to release all the electoral materials in their care for the Labour Party presidential candidates, the INEC is not supposed to withhold any of the materials or even ask for a sum of money to be paid in order to gain access to these things. I think the courts is above every other things. The law, the court passed an order. It is an order. It is not a request. But INEC went against the order. And this is as if INEC is hiding something. Or probably INEC is working with the All Progressives Congress to hide something so that it will not be used against them in the election courts. And now Peter Obi has said the court should give another order. The court needs to give another order and also should extend adjourn the meeting for them for like 7 weeks so they can go through all the electoral processes, check all the electoral materials, and get more evidences before they come back to the courts. We have come to the end of the news. What's your take concerning this? Please share your view in the comment section. Thank you.